Well, now that the COVID is mostly gone, I'm back. And well, you can still kind of hear it in my voice. I've got some fun news regarding the Riot MMO. But first off, I want to announce that we will be doing Twitter Part 3 this next coming month of July. I have got a ton of tweets already again, so we'll be doing Part 3. Those are always a success. You guys seem to love them. But first, I wanted to go over just one singular tweet and kind of its implications on the future of the Riot MMO. So the question comes from Gentleman Endo. He's asking, Ghostcrawler, I understand that we will not be champions in the MMO, but will we have any relationship with our favorite champion beyond belonging to a race or cosmetics? Goes into a little more detail here, but Greg does respond, and I thought this was actually very interesting. It does kind of confirm what we will be seeing in the MMO as far as the champions that we have all known to love and hate in League of Legends. Greg responds saying, so the champions are the cornerstone of our IP. They have to appear. However, we also have a lot of them, and we want to do right by them, more than just a cameo. So it might be some time before anyone's favorite shows up. Now, when I first started thinking about the different champions and how they may potentially appear in the MMO, I started thinking about bosses, obviously. Well, we could have bosses as far as the champions are concerned. Some of them, even having the power of gods, could be very challenging boss encounters. And then another thing I had thought of was potentially seeing them as quest givers or other just kind of hanging out NPCs. You could go to a city and see the king of Shurima, and Azir would be there. But this also kind of there's so many champions, so I don't think you can fit all of them in there, and you want to make them have their rightful place within the game. Now, I think, like I said, bosses, different NPCs, potentially quest givers. I don't think you'll see them just kind of hanging out and not having any interaction. And I think that's kind of what Ghostcrawler is getting at. Is these champions, when they do appear within the MMO, are going to be an integral part of the storyline or a big part of the quest at that time, or large kings, big central points of the cities. So it's very interesting to think about that, and it's also one of the only confirmed pieces of information that we do have at this point is that the champions from League of Legends will be appearing within the game. Now, I'm not 100% sure what that means as far as when the game will be taking place, as far as the Runeterran timeline. I would assume that it's going to be modern day. I've played and toyed with different ideas and thought, okay, well, maybe it's going to be in the past, but you go into the past at certain points, or even just the beginning of the Noxian calendar, and it starts to feel like some of the champions are just not going to be there. You can't have them there. Things haven't happened yet that made those champions who they are. Now, you could, I guess, potentially get Viego in human form or something like that, but I think just given the way that they've made most of their storylines, they like to keep all of the timelines in sync. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? It's just a short little video. Wanted to say I'm back. Wanted to tell you guys that I've recovered from the COVID, and we are going to be going super hard here in the future. Lots and lots of information. We're going to be finishing up the complete history of Runeterra series. I've got about 3 more episodes fully written and ready to come out. We've also got Twitter Part 3, and any new information we get from the Riot MMO team, I'll be making sure to talk about here on the channel. So thank you guys for coming out. I will have the episode 6 of the Runeterra history coming tomorrow. It's going to be a really good one. Make sure you stick around for that, and I will see you all later. Peace.